really sure what happened.
That makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah. If I may, too. And I don't know if discussing your dad is something that is okay.
Mm-hmm.
But Alyssa's dad was just the most awesome guy. When he passed, it was such a tough time. He struggled and he suffered so much. And I think that it's hard when you lose somebody and you have to see all that suffering too. But what that's done for everybody that he's left behind has softened their hearts. And Alyssa and I were actually just discussing about like changing people's lives this morning. She brought up the idea, like, why don't we go to a prison and like get into ministry with prison, like these people that get lost or get tossed aside. And I think that in that experience with her dad and having all that compassion and love, like it opens up a new channel in her heart to want to honor her dad and do right by him and know that he's looking after her. And I mean, there's beauty in that tragedy too.
Yeah.
There's beauty in what
that's what brought me back.
Yeah.
It's what brought me back to him. So this faith walk started with this horrible thing that, you can feel like this injustice has been done to you because this horrible thing has happened. It's really not. Like, it's the best thing that ever happened to us. Obviously, that sounds horrible that, my father died, but I've never been closer to the Lord. And I've never had a softer heart, and I've never, been able to communicate better with other people or relate with them. Good. It's always a choice, I think.
And bad things are always going to happen. Things are always going to come up. There's going to be conflict. There's going to be loss. There's going to be rejection. There's going to be all these things that we tackle, and we aren't strong enough to do it ourselves. And therefore, we have to look to someone or something. That's human nature. And so look to God. He's constant. People on this earth are going to change. They're going to be out for themselves. They're going to do what they want to do. And like God's the only constant. He's the only rock. He's the only thing that's stable. And he's the only person that's going to listen to you. Maybe without rolling their eyes.